because I'm kind of tired, but I'll come on for a little bit. Still don't know if I'll be back on for the late night. We should be on Twitch and Rumble this time. Hopefully. As far as I can tell. I need to go on some of those others. I should go on them at least once a week on the rest of them. We'll keep her in her attire right now because I just dressed her. Oh, invite only. There's that eclipse. Boy, I've been seeing some very bad pictures. The Carolinas. Shush! We got two strange crafts out here. I don't know what I'm trying to figure out whether one's just the moon, but the other definitely ain't. Indeed, it went out when I started filming it. Went out further. I got a video of it. Well, trying to. My mother was aggravating the piss out of me. I'm going to go through it later because I was already streaming when it was out there. I'm going to try to figure out whether that's just the moon or not. I can't tell what the fuck it is. It don't look like a moon to me. If I had to describe it, now I had a tree in between it. You know the logo on the Xbox? That's what this fucker looks like. It's round like the Xbox logo. But I want to find out whether it's the moon or not. I'm going to try to get out and see where the moon's at tonight. I did get a little video for she kept going on about it being cold and aggravating me. Me trying to film it. And I kept trying to get it out of we got a wire goes all the way across the yard. I was trying to get out of the wire as well. But we got two things out here. A smaller one and a huge one. The huge one's is about as big as an Xbox circle on your Xbox. I kid you not. I'm gonna go into my own. I ain't gonna worry about it right now. I'm gaming. But what I need to know is if it's just the moon, because you know the moon is big. This ain't quite the size of the moon, but now it's round, and it reminded me of the glow of the Xbox. And my mama kept saying it's got lights on it. With my camera, I couldn't see the lights. And I couldn't really go out. I've only got my socks on. I ain't got no shoes on. I could only stand in the door. She told me it had lights on. It's round like the Xbox. Circle on your Xbox. But she says it's got lights on. Now in the iPhone, unless I pull the video up, I couldn't see the lights on it. It just looks like a glowing, like you had the moon and something would look in the iPhone. Now it don't look that way to my eyes. So I don't know whether it's just the moon or not. I'm gonna try to get out and look and find out where the fucking moon's at tonight. But normally I ain't never seen the moon that low over our door before. I'm gonna be honest. I've been up here a decade now and ain't never seen it that over that door like that. So I don't think it's the door. I don't think it's the moon. But it's round. And it looks like its glow is the color of the Xbox light on my Xbox. I'm not playing the Xbox right now, no. I'm playing PlayStation.
Dude, you should have been there, dude.
I've got it on video. At least 40 seconds of it. The little one, he keeps going away. For all I know, he could be a drone. If that thing's big, that's a big drone, man. It's almost like the size of a mini moon. I don't know. There was a whole summer. You know, like all them people were having all those things, like the ones that look like triangles and they move and they change shapes. We had that for a whole 3-4 weeks in July 17, I believe. And next thing you know, my mama tells a guy he was out working in the yard out here. They were doing some work, and she tells him, she says, I gotta come over here and see it. Well, I kid you not. After she told him about what was going on, they didn't come back. They weren't back the next night. And we didn't see them none after that. But whatever is floating around, I'm going to try to find out where it's just the fucking moon. But now the little one's definitely not the moon. And by the way, those are out back then too. I'm talking about when the triangle's out. Whatever this thing is, it went away when I started filming it. Got further away. It was out then. So that could be just a drone. I don't know about the circular thing. My mama claims it's got lights on it. From the door, I couldn't tell. From standing sticking my head out the door. I could see it, but I couldn't see the lights. And like I said, in the iPhone, when I got a focus on it, no lights are visible. Indeed, it glows just like any glowing object in the sky. You know how glowing objects glow in the sky. Like I said, it could just be the moon. The little one's definitely not the moon. Now, I will tell you, Dalton does have a drone. They used to tell when they would put it up. I haven't heard any news of them sending it up. But now we don't get the newspaper anymore either, so I had to quit paying for that. I was the one who was paying for it. When I got all those bills stacked up on me, I had to drop some things, and the paper was one of them I dropped.
Shell's freaking out. Hello? Hey, buddy.
I'd get it in her name, but it was me paying for it. In other words, it was my mom. Well, I think I did put it in mine eventually. We had some problems, and I eventually put it in mine, but it used to be in her name, my mom's name. But I just paid for it. Cause she always, I mean, her and my dad, they were paper readers, and she'll still read them when she gets hold of them. And I was actually buying her paper for a long time. Many years I bought her paper. So it started getting hard. A little bit after Biden came along. Plus, they kept going up on it. When I first started, there's a cheaper rate. And you had a version that you could read online and you got the paper. But they started going up on that. So when they went up on it, I canceled it.
Hey, Shelly. I've heard that place is crazy. Say hello to your brother for me.
Let's see what I want to do here. I still want to find out whether that's the moon or not. Let's see if I can get any images of it from my... No, I won't. I don't have a moon from this angle. They all shine upward.
It better not be
My
cold.
CCs, they shine like from the other end of the yard. If it had been this way, I might have been able to see it. In other words, I don't really have any specifically from this angle or from another angle. Wish I'd still put my. I got some of them trail cameras. I just got too lazy to change the batteries. Them trail cameras, by the way, last November, I got a UFO on it. I had one on my main porch, and it floated around it for about 9 minutes, I believe. And it floated off. Like it just floated in. It hovered for a little bit, and then it eventually floated out of view. I need to see if I can find that footage. And well, I don't want to upload my personal info. Let's see if we can crop it where it doesn't give the exact location. I'm gonna find that where it was zooming across the sky.
I can't wait for a real man.
I think it was right after Thanksgiving last year. I'm talking about 23, of course. So it was more than a year now. It's been a year and a couple months. So I think it was around Thanksgiving of 2023. It floated across. It sat and hovered for a while. It stopped and then it moved on. 9, 10 minutes later. And you could crystally clear see it. I mean, it was one of them clear nights. And that trail camera picked it up really good. I think I backed up all that footage from that. So I'm going to check it. I don't know what that is tonight. It's round like an Xbox logo. And like I said, it could be the moon. But it's the moon, the size shape of the Xbox logo. I'm not sure about that.
Hey!
Probably it could be because the sun's similar. So I'd say it could probably have that same shape. There's the Vinewood sign. I'm looking for a specific place I want to turn. Here we go. Let's go back up. I know what to do now. That bastard's trying to hit me. I'm gonna sell this thing. I don't know what she'll get off of it. We're gonna get something off of it. That's the what the fuck. I need the panties. The panties I can get directly shot through the cell phone, so I don't have to struggle. Yes, the panties. I don't know what this will get. You suck one.
God, Jackie! What's up? How's it going, mate? Hey, buddy! Hello?
I don't know what she'll get off of it. It looks like an old car. Normally you only get less chump change for these cars. Well, she'll take whatever money she can get.
What can the best mechanic in LS do for you?
Well, that's $800. You can't beat $800, man. Total 18. 20. That's deposit. Put your money in the bank. Show you what you think. Thank you for visiting. Put your money in the bank. Show you what you think. $128,1745. I think that's the biggest she's ever had. Of course, I've been putting her booty to work. Putting her booty to work. Her booty. I only watched another match of the pay-per-view. I haven't got nowhere near John Cena yet. It's old news by the time I get. I had to go lay down last night. I was tired. By the first that match, I was so wore out. I went to bed. It wasn't a boring match. I thought it was pretty good. It was me. It's my health, y'all. I used to be like that when I was a little boy. Yeah, I was like that as a kid. That's what's sad. There's times I'd come in, and the teachers, they'd fight with me. They'd say about homework. Do homework. When I go home, I'm ready to go to bed. I used to tell them that. They didn't believe me. But I did. I would have to go home and go to sleep. I'd usually have to put toothpicks. I'm just using this as an example of what I would have to done. Hold my eyes open for my cartoons I like to watch. My evening cartoons. And I'd go hit the bed. Sometimes when we got a VCR, I just got to where I was taping them. Just watch them when I could. I kid you not. We got a VCR in '86. That's when we got the VCR. We didn't have a VCR to '86. The summer of '86 to be exact. Life changed after that. I just started taping everything I wanted to watch. Watched it late. Watched it later, alligator. Watched it later, alligator. My mama had to work, and she fussed at me for years for this. You know, I told you to set that last Dallas for me, and I never ever saw it. She finally did see it. But I did tape it. She just didn't ever get me to put it on for her. And I forgot to put it on for her. And then she would ask me when there wasn't no VCR around or anything. But sometimes we would have to take it between, if we wanted it in another room, we had to take it in another room. So she would always ask when it was inconvenient. And finally, we got down there to Florida one time, and I put it on for her, and she goes over and falls asleep. And then she's still cussing me about never letting her watch it. She did finally get to sit. I think they aired it again on TV, and that's when she seen it. That's when she finally seen it. I'll tell you, the tape, relay, etc. is the best way to go. That was the best invention ever. Now they call it a DVR. We ain't gonna get it this way. We gotta get out of this mess. This old circle, Holmes. I hate this old circle. More bastards hitting me. It caused me to mess up. Now I gotta find out which way I need to go to get to that green dot. Oh, I see. We'll circle right up here. We'll suckle right up here, Holmes. Can't keep watching it. I'm gonna end up banging. That may just be the moon. If it is, it's a strange color tonight. I'm going to give you that. I ain't never seen it that color before. Not the color of my Xbox logo. You can change that color, by the way, on certain controllers. Like you have one of those premium controllers, you can make it pink or purple or whatever color you want it. I don't have one. I don't pay for high prices for controllers. That's silly. That's silly, man. That's a waste of dollars. That's a waste of good dollars. Because them Xbox controllers are almost as high as PlayStation ones. Waste of dollars. I'm not going to pay no premium price for a fucking controller. And it's going to be the same. I'm just going to wear it out. Gonna be a good game for sure. And that's what most people think about is sports. That was one of the things. Oh, that reminds me, I was hearing Kurt Cobain. I was watching one of his concerts the other day. He said, "Here I spent my whole life trying to avoid sports, and I'm in a sports arena." He actually said that. I kid y'all not. I did too. I spent my life avoiding it. With the exception of baseball. I lied baseball. And basketball. But I avoided football for many years. The Xbox got me into football. I started playing those Xbox games. Actually, GameCube though, but I didn't really get into it then. I still didn't know much about it. I'm still learning. This fall, I actually watched it. That's the first time, y'all. Y'all know that was the first time. Besides dropping into some of them final games, sometimes like when Atlanta would be in their finals, I'd sometimes tune into them. But it would be like just for a few minutes just to see what was going on. Like usually at the end of the game. I was bad at that. Like I'd tune in to the very end of the game just to see what was going on. I avoided sports my whole life too. I about died laughing. I spent my whole life avoiding sports, and tonight I'm in a sports arena. He does just like that. I did the same. I usually avoided sports too. Because it's all a lot of people, this is their life. And I'm not picking on you that way. There were people that were like that. This town was bad at it. All they thought about was the catamounts. Catamount, catamount, catamount this, catamount that, catamount, catamount, matamount, matamount, matamount. Anybody from Dalton knows what I'm talking about. Catamount, 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 catamount.
That's not how you Unitarian.
They eat, shit, walk, talk, catamounts. And I wanted nothing to do with football because of that. Because I got so damn tired of it. But then when I started playing it on Xbox, I actually got to liking it. I actually started the first football game I bought was on GameCube, and I got it for $1.99. One of those old stores. It's one out of business now. One of those stores. Indeed, I was sad when I seen it shutting down. I think it made it up to 2000, and then 2020, and then the COVID put it out. One of them places I used to buy my games from. They had marked a bunch of them down for $1.99, and ordered me a handful of those $1.99 GameCube ones, and one of them happened to be a Game Day 2000 or something like that. And then later on, I bought one for the PlayStation too. It might have been Game Day 2000 I got for the PlayStation. I don't remember what that one was that I got for the GameCube. I believe Game Day 2000 is the PlayStation. I got that one from that same store. I used to get their games when they mark them down. That's when I liked getting them. Sometimes I just take anything just to get a new game. That football game was one of those. But no, I didn't get obsessed with it. I got sort of obsessed with playing it after I got the Xbox. I'm talking about my Xbox One, which is now the Xbox One S. Well, that's what I had. The Xbox S is what I got now. But I had the One S. You remember the One S? That was the version that I had. He was walking around like a zombie. Look at him. He looks just like those zombies in Resident Evil. He must have been asleep, man. Oh, okay. To see which way we gotta get him in there. Which way we gotta get him in, huh? Which way we gotta get him in, huh? He must be in here somewhere. Huh. Where the fuck do we drop him off? Here's something I've decided. You're always gonna offend somebody. So I'm just gonna be as legit as I can be. And speak about whatever I speak, and if it offends, so be it. You notice you always offend somebody? They get their panties in a woof if you just mention them just a little bit. Talking shit about me. And sometimes you're part of my experience too, just saying. And if you don't like what I'm saying, don't treat me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because I just tell my life experiences. That's what I do. That's my thing. Telling my life experiences. And that means good experience, bad experience. And I am going to be careful about how I talk from now on. Because this stuff's just that junk that we went through has gotta come to an end. That's went on too long. But at the same time, it was a bad experience. I got to find some nifty way that if I bring it up, I'm going to not bring up anything. I was going to say it was something that happened. Where the fuck do I drop him off, man? And that's what I build my talking on, is my life experiences. Indeed, when I was going to originally start my podcast, that's what my podcast is supposed to be. And then I got full-blown news. I wanted it to be about my experiences, though. That's what I really wanted my podcast to be. But it ends up usually just being news. I've never known how to fit that in together. Now, my gaming streams actually became sort of what I wanted my podcast to be. Where to sit and talk, yam, jitter jatter, like I'm having a conversation. The one thing that I am positive about the whole mess is that it is the past. Every bit of it. Now, we don't even have to deal with none of it. And I'm not going to try to talk about it, but we don't have to deal with them. They are completely a part of the past. And that's the plus. Because in order to have them in our lives, we had to have that in our lives. And that hadn't necessarily went on. Even after that got its way. Let's see. We're pretty much out of all of them. I mean, none of them have to deal with us if they don't want to. There's no reason to even think about us. There's no reason to say stuff. Because they don't have to see us unless they run into us in public. And even then, you got the choice to not worry about it. It's not like we're going to be sitting at your table or something. Man.
Let's get in on the ground floor.
Hey, you! It's been way too long!
Of course, I also explained y'all today, and that didn't have nothing to do with all that because I've spent my life doing this. Ever since I got 13 at school, I got mean. I changed. And I just got where I would meet mean for mean. There it is. Crazy Jesus, I seen it out of the corner of my eye. Like you throw mean stuff at me, I'm going to be looking for something mean to throw at you. That's what I do. But I got to change that. I'm asking God to show me the holy way of dealing with that, because there's got to be a holy way. And it doesn't involve just turning your cheek. Because I think people have annoyed bullying for too long. That's what's got our country in this trouble. Bullying is a big problem. And it don't stop at the schoolyard. It goes on all throughout life. In jobs, in colleges, in society. Bullying is a big issue. And tolerating it and turning the cheek to it is only enabling the problem. I don't care who don't likes me for it. I don't care if somebody don't like me for saying it. It's a damn problem. And even fighting back with them doesn't do anything, because you know what that does? That gives the bully the opportunity to say you're the problem. And I've seen that big time this time. Because I did nothing to that one individual when they first started in on us. Nothing. I didn't even know them. I don't do nothing to nobody most of the time. I mind my own business. I don't even tell people how to live their lives. Indeed, I hate when I get on the preaching thing, because I feel like, I tell you, my brain's lecturing me just for even saying anything. Because I don't like telling people how to live their lives. I hate that shit. Indeed, I loathe it. Telling people how to live their lives. I don't want nobody telling me what to do, and I don't want to tell nobody what to do. It's none of your fucking business. You need to mind your own fucking business. You ain't got no goddamn reason to tell anybody how to live their life. And you say, well, God said it. Well, God said it. You didn't. Let him tell it. Ha ha! How you like that? Let him come and tell me. I don't need you telling me. Mind your own goddamn business. That's the way I feel about that. And I feel that way about others too, by the way. I'm not a control freak. I don't need to control everybody around me. What they watch, what they say, what they wear. Indeed, why do y'all think I got so crazy about Axel? People who tell you how to dress. People who tell you how to, well, with the exception of Zelensky. I mean, he's trolling. That's my problem. That's why I'm calling him out. He's trolling. He's trolling, y'all. He's been a fucking troll while draining our money that should be spent on our people and not him. We almost made it. We almost made it. Well, I mean, we don't owe him anything. People keep saying ally. We still don't owe him nothing. Hell, those allies probably owe us more than we owe them. Just saying. Because they're the takers. We're the givers and they're the takers. We're the givers and they're the takers. Nobody can argue me on that. So that's exactly what happened. I had to get turned around without killing that cat. Come on, buddy, don't get in my way. I gotta get turned around. We're the givers and they're the takers. And they're taking money that could be spent on the American citizens. Spent on our defense, on our world, maybe even our hungry people that they never care about, by the way. They never care about our people. They'll care about all the people of all the world, but they'll never care about the American people. Where's it at? I don't want to run over it. That it? Yeah, it's laying there. I saved the kitty. I didn't run over the kitty. That person's here somewhere. There's a green light. Now, I will tell you one thing. I'm not trying to start trouble here. But if I actually knew they were at a place, I would avoid it. I would avoid it like the plague. I don't wish to ever see them again. I don't wish to ever see none of them again. Be honest. I'm glad that part's out of that chapter's closed, and I'd like to keep it closed. You'll never catch me deliberately being anywhere they're at. Now, if they're there and I happen to be there, that'll just be fine. And I'm not going to, like, say not do something because of them. But no, I wouldn't make no special efforts to be around them. Let's just put it that way. I got no use for none of these people. None. And I don't care to see them. Now, that don't mean I won't. Because this is a small world and we live in the same region. But if I was, I wouldn't speak to them. I wouldn't look at them. I wouldn't go around them. If I passed them, I'd pass right on by. I'd pass on by. Because when people shows you disrespect, they tell you how they feel about you. And then they'll even have enough word one. Don't like me, don't like me, don't like me, don't like me. Well, what do you expect? Just honest. What do you expect? I don't let people shit on me. I'm sorry. You don't shit on me. You shit on me, I have nothing to do with you, and I don't care about you anymore. Don't like me, don't like me. Well, what do you expect? You ain't done nothing to be liked. You gotta earn respect, son. That's something spoiled brats don't understand. They think everything's the silver spoon. You gotta earn your way, son. Nothing is free, including respect. Respect don't come for free either. And when you show disrespect, don't expect respect. That was one of the things my daddy always tried to teach me. That's why he was as hard as he was at times. And I got it later. Later on in life. Like with this current world we live in. That's when it really smacks me. That's when it really smacks me. This current world we live in. You go places and they won't wait on you. And then when you complain, they call you a Karen. My daddy was never like that. My daddy was the customer is always right. That was my father. And he even won awards for being manager. Because the customer was always right. He didn't fight with his customers. He had some come and start crap with him, and he dealt with them. He'd tell me either to go on, or he's going to call the law to him. He actually had to do that several times. But I mean, you're going to run in because it's crazies all over them. And the crazies are even worse now. It's gotten worse. I see the schmuck. I just don't know which way to get to him or her. And this ain't the pleasant of this place to drive right through here. As the cat. Boy, if I would, I could take you home. I wouldn't mind her having a cat. When you want respect, though, you gotta earn it. And treating people disrespectful ain't a way to earn it. And letting a person be bullied and then blaming them for it is disrespect. Blaming the bullied for being bullied is disrespectful. Just telling them just to ignore it and overlook it, etc. That's not the way you handle a bully. That only enables more bullying. And I'm just talking the right way right now. I'm not even bashing anybody. Maybe we go this way. Maybe this way we can get to them. I'm feeling okay. Boy, it's getting where it's harder for me to find these people. Of course, I'm going to say real life is that way. I remember the paper route. Boy, do I remember the paper route. Now, after a while, we eventually got it down, but when we first started it, there was places that you could never hardly find delivering those fucking papers. And that old guy that gave you the directions, he didn't always describe it right. Sometimes he had it wrong on the tape. They had a tape that they gave you in the beginning.
Cool. Let's go.
The first few nights we had to listen to the tape. Some of the places we'd like to never find, and some of them we'd find, and then later on we'd forget where they was at. Have to go find them again. They'd be so out in the middle of nowhere. You'd be surprised the places you'd have to drive around and doing those paper routes. And I wouldn't have never thought Dalton had so many corners you wouldn't have known, but it did. Of course, we had to drive some out in Whitfield too. So Whitfield County's a whole nother animal. That's country. We're talking about cattle and everything else, so it's country. Whole nother animal. I am glad we did that though, because it gave me a little bit of something to something that I did. Unlike people like to say about me, I'm not lazy. I was just sick. I look at it as an experience. And to think it's actually been 30 years now, it's hard to believe, but it has been. Indeed, our last runs was about going into May and June of 95. We was closing it out, doing our last runs. I believe it was about end of May, or the last couple of weeks of May. We ran it from late 94 through early May 95. Same time I was listening to Snoop Dogg and Dre. I also told y'all the story about getting the new Confederate flag shirt and wearing it the night of the paper route. And I didn't remember it was the paper route. And I looked down and I said, "Oh my God, we're gonna be going through the over there on the other side where they may not be so friendly to this shirt." Black dude he was. Nice shirt, dude. Shook his head. And that night they also happened to invite us to eat their food. Of course, they might have been playing. Who knows? We didn't take them up on it. They might have been planning to poison me. It's the same night, and I didn't really think nothing about it. I got that shirt from the same woman that I got my Guns N' Roses shirts, by the way. She usually didn't have it in. And she says, "Oh, I find you've been wanting one of them Confederate banners. I finally got it." She eventually shut down around that time. Like I told you, I got my last Guns N' Roses shirts. I wore at that Billy Ray. It's a Mexican place now where her shirts were sold.
Conversation we had the other day about my proposal?
Hey, right now.
Yeah, I thought, oh my God, somebody's liable to kill me. I'm wearing this shirt, and I didn't deliberately wear it. I just wore it because I just got it, you know. Today, I would have really been cautious. I'd probably say, we're going to take me home. We can't. When I thought about it, because it's just too dangerous today. They take it too serious, man. That was the 90s. 2000s, I wouldn't even do that. Not unless I knew it was in an area that I knew I was going to be attacked. These people are psycho today. They're literally psycho. I mean, psycho for a time they didn't even live in. None of them was alive in that time. None of them. Psycho.
I haven't called back because there's nothing to talk.
I can't believe that's all been 30 years. I really can't.
My son.
I really can't believe it's been 30 years.
Hey, what took you so long to call?
Fucker. Sideswipe.
Babes.
I sideswipe those motherfuckers. Oh. Is that her actually, Eclipse, or is that another place? Let's see if it's got the blue lights. Because I need to get back to the taxi place. I'm done. I'm going to get off for a while.
You're right.
This country is going down the toilet. Oh, it's far from down the toilet. Indeed, they've let the toilet run over. They have literally let the toilet run over. They're whining down there and boohooing in Georgia about some place they're holding them. You know what I put on there? I said, we need to get them all out of Georgia. Us Georgians, we voted against that. And we need to get them all out. To stay decent, I'm not going to say what I'm talking about. You just have to put the two and two together. I mean, a lot of people voted on that besides the groceries. And we're 39, 40 days in. The groceries might not be lower, but he has been living up to at least that promise. So if he can get any of what he promised done, I think it's a win. He's been delivering on that. We need to get them all out of the state of Georgia. Us Georgians don't want them here anymore. We ain't talking about legal. We're talking about illegal. We don't want them here. Trump got voted in for those reasons. And he needs to deliver, and he needs to deliver in Georgia. I'll try to park it over as far as I can so I don't hit it when I'm coming out with my car. $4,004. That's pretty good money she made tonight. Of course, I know she got something for something else. I say get them out of here. No. No! Where's her car? I thought I come here in her car. Did I not come here in her car? Oh yeah, I come here in a stolen car. I sold the car. Well, she's gonna have to get back home, man. We'll have to find her a way to get back home. Not going right. Can't tell in this old damn rain. No, I think I'm going wrong. I see the tower. You know, it was some way away from that casino where you just went straight home. I want the straight path. Let me go back to the casino and the place and turn back around. Oh, I know which way I'm going now. I need to just get back around because I was going right. I just can't tell all that damn rain. It's affecting my vision. Here we go. Unfortunately, I could have made more money off this one, but I can't sell it because I done sold one for today. So we'll just have to junk this one and lose it. Now we're going right. Now we're getting warm. Speaking of which, I'm too warm. I got to get the heater off. It did eventually get up to 50. I got to give it that. Last time I seen the temperature, it was 50. I don't know what it is now because we're sundown. I'll try to figure out whether that was just the moon or not. But now the little one wasn't just a moon. But whether it was just a drone or not, I still don't have a clue. But it was out back then. I'm talking about when the big lights would come over. It was out too. I'd found my video of that not too long ago from 17. In December when all that was going on. Whatever that little thing was, it was going on at that time as well. Ah, can't stand these slow folks. It feels like it makes my thumb and my fingers twitch to get behind these slowpoke bitches. Oh yeah, we can't go in the garage. I don't want to. I'm just going to abandon that thing. We'll park it out here beside the sale sign. Yeah, there she goes. She's in. Here she goes, y'all. She's going in for the night. I'll see y'all later. I probably should change her clothes for the next day she's on. Because I may not make the night stream. We'll see. I may or may not make the night stream. I haven't been making it the past couple of nights. If we do, I shall see y'all. If not, I'll see y'all probably either the morning or the afternoon. Some people are thinking, yeah, you just go away altogether. Never. I ain't going anywhere. I don't care who likes me and who don't. I ain't going anywhere. I'll go away when I'm ready to go away. Until then, I'm not going anywhere. And I've asked God, if Jesus is returning, I want him to leave me here until he returns. You know, the ones that when he returned would not taste death. That's my wishes. Yeah, let me get her some different boots and a different shirt, and I'll go give her a bath. I know I'm doing it backwards, but I'd accidentally already went into the clothes. I'll disappear when I'm ready to go. That means everything. That means my singing. That means my own music, karaoke, etc. I will go away when I'm ready. And until then, I'm not going anywhere. And I don't care how many fuckers cuss me, make comments, etc. It doesn't, I'm not hearing it. I don't hear you. I do what I want to do, not what you want me to do. I've always lived my life for me. I've always lived my life for me. Add a little cyberpunk to her. But she's not completely cyberpunk because she just looks regular. Let's go in here and get her a bath. Wash this nasty day off her. I got mine today, thank God. I even washed my hair. I decided to wash my hair before it got cold again. Do you want my way? Do you want my way? I'm not going away gaming. I'm not going away anywhere, anything until I'm ready. When I'm ready, I'll quit. Until then, I'm around, baby. A weeba wop, a weeba wop, a weeba wop, a weeb. We had food befitting the area tonight. We had tacos. You know, they just made this mini Mexico. They call it Little Mexico. That's what they call it. When I used to have that on my stamped inside my info, that is what they call us. So we had taquios tonight. And I've got the taco cheap gas too. I've got the gas. The gas that comes off of them. Okay, let's get her out. 104. I did pretty good today. I did 106 on one stream. 40 minutes on the before supper. And then did I not do a morning stream? Oh yeah, that was a part of the other one at 10 whatever. It was about 140. So I actually got some good streaming today. That's actually some good streaming, good amount of streaming. Some days I don't get that much because I don't feel good. Today was a good day. If it had been a Friday, it would have been a good time to pull out ice cubes. Today was a good day. because it was a good day. Let's let her drink. They'll get us some drink to celebrate this good day. She's clean for her next time. Should I invite her girl over and let her have some company? We'll just go off and I'll let her sit down. Let's see if she can get her to sit down. Can she sit down in any of these kid chairs? Is she? I guess that girl has to be over her to sit down in the chairs. That's silly. She should be able to sit anywhere there's a sitting place. I say even in benches and things. Let her put the TV on, man.
I say what? Fracking is what makes the world go round. Everyone is
See y'all later. Have a good day.
what they want and
APFNS. I hope I didn't bring anybody down too much because I wasn't trying to cuss about anything. I was just talking about lessons in life. You run into situations sometimes where you don't want to look back. If you leave, don't leave now. Please don't take my heart away. You run into those signs. If you leave, you don't look back. And that song's kind of an end of a romance. But you can use "Don't Look Back" for many multitude of situations, like that bad job you didn't like, or that bad run into those bad people that you didn't want to run into. That's life. That's life. Yeah.